open muscular system and closed muscular system that all we had discussed already in our last class. So today I will teach you the detailed structure and functioning of heart. Okay. So before going to structure and functioning, let me tell you some common things about heart. So what is the structure of heart? If you will analyze the structure of heart, it is just like a closed fist, like this. Okay, just like this size only. Okay, and if you will talk about the location of heart, heart is actually situated at the center of chest, exactly not at the center, slightly towards the left. The tip of the heart is bent slightly towards the left. When I will draw the structure, that time I will tell you about that clearly. Okay, so if you will write the location of heart, we can write a heart is present at the center of chest, slightly bent towards the left. Okay, then what is the muscles? The muscles which encloses the heart, or the muscles which protects the heart or which forms the heart is known as cardiac muscles. Okay, cardiac muscles is the muscles present over heart. Okay, or the heart muscles is known as cardiac muscles, and cardiac muscles is a muscles present in our body which never get tired in throughout our life. Okay, means throughout our life our heart functions. Okay, when it will stop its functioning, then the person will die. Okay, so a cardiac muscle is a muscle which will never get tired throughout a person's lifetime. Got it? If we will talk about the weight of heart, generally here I have written, you can see 225 to 340 grams. Okay, in general I am talking about adults. Okay, if we will analyze the weight of an adult heart, then it is the weight of an adult heart. Next, you can see here I have written, already we have discussed. Okay, we have discussed about pumping organ, weight, cardiac muscles. Next, pericardium. What is pericardium? Pericardium is the double layer which surrounds the heart. Okay, it is a double muscular layer which surrounds the heart. Just now I will draw, and that time I will clearly tell you about all this. Okay, remember the heart muscles is known as cardiac muscles, and a double layer membrane which surrounds the heart, which actually protects the heart, is known as pericardium. And as I said, pericardium is double layer, means in between the two layers there is a fluid known as pericardial fluid. Okay, whenever heart got any injury or any mechanical shock, that time this pericardial fluid helps protects the heart from any mechanical injury. Okay, again I am repeating, there is a double layer membrane which encloses the heart, which is known as pericardium. In between the double membrane there is a fluid known as pericardial fluid which protects the heart from any mechanical injury. Okay, next, four chambers. If we will analyze a heart, a general structure of heart here we will do now. It got two parts, right and left. Okay, a heart is separated by but it is slightly bent towards the left hand side in the chest region. This is a very important topic. In your higher class, when you will go to class 10, there also you will get some more details of this topic. Okay. So here I have done the outline. Okay. And then we can discuss the parts in details. Okay. This is very easy to draw. Okay. Need not to worry. Just at first you draw the outlines, then we can label it. Okay. Okay, so this is the outline I have done to show you the different structures of heart. Okay, so let us discuss it one by one. Here, if you can see, I have done two pipes. Okay, this is from the starting part I am discussing. The first long pipe, or we can say these are the vena cavas. These are the longest vein or largest vein in a human body. Remember, we call it as vena cava. Okay, this is the superior vena cava and this is the inferior vena cava. Superior means upper one and inferior means lower one. Okay, so I can label it. While discussing one by one, I will also label the parts. Okay, so this one is the superior vena cava. And this one is the inferior vena cava. Okay, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Remember, superior and inferior vena cavas are the largest veins in a human body. Okay, which one is the largest artery? That one also I will tell you. So, what is the work of superior vena cava and inferior vena cava? That I will tell you after discussing the detailed structure. Okay, let us first discuss the structures, then we will go to the function part. So, this is the superior vena cava and this is the inferior vena cava. As I said, heart is separated by two halves, right hand side and left hand side. Again, right hand side has two separation, left hand side has two separation. Okay, so the upper two separations are called auricles, the lower two chambers are called ventricles. Okay, so we can label it. This one is towards the right hand side, so we can write right auricle. And this one is left auricle. Okay, the same, the lower two chambers are called ventricles. So this one is towards the right hand side, so we can write right ventricles. Okay, right ventricle and left ventricle. Got it? Again I am repeating. This is the superior vena cava, this is the inferior vena cava. Upper one is the superior, lower one is the inferior. The upper two chambers are called auricles, remember, and the lower two chambers are called ventricles. The chamber which is towards the right hand side is called right auricle, and which one towards the left hand side is called left auricle. separation here in the right auricle and right ventricle. This is only known as valves or flaps. Okay, here just we have discussed that it got some valves. So these are the valves. Here you can see, here I have done 3 flaps. Flaps means opening. Just imagine a window. Here this one is a flap, this one is a flap, and this one another flap. So as it got 3 flaps or 3 valves, this is known as tricuspid valves. Okay, here I can write tricuspid valve. Okay, and this side you can see again there is a separation in between the right auricle and left auricle and left ventricle. So this you can see it got 2 flaps. This is one flap and this is another flap. So this valve is called bicuspid valve or dicuspid valve. Okay, again I am repeating, there is a flap present in between the right auricle and right ventricle which got 3 flaps or 3 openings or 3 window-like structure. That's why it is called as tricuspid valve. And here towards the left hand side there is again one separation which got 2 flaps or 2 opening. That's why it is called as bicuspid valve. Okay, got it? Again you can see here again this is a pipe like structure. This is connected to lungs, towards the right lungs and left lungs. Okay, so this is called as pulmonary artery. Okay, already we have discussed in the last class. We will discuss about its function. Okay, pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is originated from the right ventricle. Okay, it opens in the right ventricle. Can you see? This is the right ventricle and pulmonary artery opens in the right ventricle. Okay, then it move on and when it will leave the heart, it will separate. Okay, this is the separation. Can you see? This is the separation of pulmonary artery. That is towards the right hand side and left hand side. Right separation will meet with the right lungs. Left separation will meet with the left lungs. Okay. Next, again here you can see. Yes. Can you see this? This is again one pipe. This is okay. Here let me draw like this so that you will not have any confusion. Okay, okay, this pipe is different and this pipe is different. Okay, this is called as aorta. Okay, aorta is the largest artery in human body. Remember, vena cavas are the largest veins in human body. Aorta are the largest arteries in human body. Okay, here only I am first discussing the structure, then we will discuss the function. Okay, again you can see another pipe. This is the lungs. Okay, you can see again one more pipe comes out from lungs, and here this side also. Just and for your knowledge I am doing it. Actually it is not situated so far. Okay, this side left, this side right, only for your understanding purpose I am doing. Okay, suppose this is the right side lungs. Okay, left side lungs. the lungs, and from the lungs pulmonary veins will originate. Okay. Okay, so these are the pulmonary veins. This is the pulmonary artery, okay, which got some separation. Don't worry, when I will tell you the detailed functioning, then you will have a clear idea about all these structures. Okay. Again, you can see there is a separation. This is a muscular separation which separates the auricles and ventricles. This separation is called septum. Okay, interauricular septum, interventricular septum. Okay, so we can write interauricular. Sorry, this is the ventricle. Okay, these are the ventricles. Okay, right ventricle and left ventricle. Interventricular septum. Okay, and this is the interauricular septum. Interauricular septum. Okay, this is the interventricular septum. Just remember septum. Septum means separation. The separation of the ventricles is known as interventricular septum, and the separation of the auricles is known as interauricular septum. Okay, and the last thing is pacemaker or SA node. Here I have written or not? No, here I have not mentioned. In the last I will tell you about. There is a node known as SA node, sinoatrial node, which is present just nearer to this in the right auricle, and it connects, okay, to the muscles. Okay, this connects the muscles of heart. Okay, it is connected to the muscles of heart. What is its functioning? I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay. It is connected to the muscles of heart. This is the SA node, sinoatrial node. SA node. Okay, when you will do in your fairly in your notebook, then you can use your scale and all, so that you can have a very well very clear diagram and the labelings. Okay, so this is all about the structure of the heart. Again, let me tell you. Again, I am repeating the structure of heart. Then I will tell you about the functioning. Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Just listen to it carefully. Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, right auricle, right ventricle, left auricle, left ventricle, interauricular septum, interventricular septum, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, aorta, lungs, right lungs, left lungs. Okay, and SA node. Got it? So these are some of the structures. Again, some more structures are there. When you will go to higher class, then you will have again more details of the structure and functioning of heart. Again, there is also AV node that we will not discuss now. That you will have in your higher class. Okay. So here we have completed the structure. Again, you just After completing the structure only, I will tell you about the functioning. Again, just have a look to this diagram very carefully. Again, I am just repeating the structure. Just listen to it carefully again. What is this? This is the superior vena cava. What is this? Just you also repeat when I am asking. This is the inferior vena cava. Right auricle, right ventricle. Left auricle, left ventricle. Interauricular septum, interventricular septum. Pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein. Aorta, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve, SA node. Got it? So these are some of the structures which are present inside heart. Again, some more structures are there you will have in your health. Okay? Now, very simply I am explaining you the functioning of heart. Just again have pay attention when I am explaining you the functioning of heart. Okay? Here I am denoting the deoxygenated blood with blue mark. Okay? And this side we will denote it with black mark only. Got it? Next, let us start the functioning of heart. Here, let us start with the first one, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cavas are the largest veins in human body. The main function of superior and inferior vena cava is that they will collect the deoxygenated blood from heart. Okay? Or they will collect the blood which contains more waste so that that blood can be purified. Got it? So superior vena cava will collect blood from the upper half of the body. Inferior vena cava will collect blood from the lower half of the body. Again I am repeating. Superior vena cava is collecting the deoxygenated blood from the upper half of the body. Inferior vena cava is collecting the deoxygenated blood from the lower half of the body. So deoxygenated blood I am marking it with blue. Okay? This is the deoxygenated blood. What I said, superior vena cava collected from upper half of the body, inferior vena cava collected from lower half of the body. Okay? And they will pour the deoxygenated blood into the what? Right auricle. This is the right auricle. So remember, auricles always accept blood. What I said? Auricles, whether it is right auricle or left auricle, they will gain blood, but ventricles always pumps blood. Okay, that one you will be clear at last. Here, auricles, the right auricle, it will gain blood. Which blood? Deoxygenated blood. Okay, blood which is less amount of oxygen and more waste material in it, so that it can be purified. So all the deoxygenated blood which are collected from the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, they are collected in the what? Right auricle. Now this right auricle, it will pump the deoxygenated blood to the right ventricle. Again I am repeating, right auricle will pump the deoxygenated blood into the right ventricle by the opening of flap or valves. Here I am telling you the functioning of valves. Why here valves are present? See, can you imagine a window, the opening of a window which can be opened in one side. Okay, just imagine the opening of a window which can be opened in one side. Just like these valves means when the right auricle, it will pump the blood to the right ventricle, the flaps or the valves of the tricuspid valves will open, and after pumping they will close. Okay, so the main function of valve is to prevent the backflow of blood. Once it will be pumped, again it cannot be flowed back. That's why valves are present at regular deoxygenated blood, and will pump the deoxygenated blood. It will send the deoxygenated blood to the what? Right ventricle by the help of tricuspid valve. Here, what is the function of tricuspid valve? It prevents the backflow of blood. It can open in one side. Once when it will pump, when the blood will be pumped, it will open and suddenly it will close. So that blood cannot again move back. It cannot reverse. It cannot have reverse opening. Got it? So this is the what? Here now we got the deoxygenated blood in the right ventricle. Now this right ventricle, it will send or it will pump the deoxygenated blood to the, here you can see, pulmonary artery. Got it? This deoxygenated blood in the right ventricle is pumped into the pulmonary artery. Okay, and this pulmonary artery, it will send this deoxygenated blood to the right lungs and also to the left lungs. Got it? Now, when these deoxygenated blood, when they will reach to lungs, lungs will purify it. How it will purify, that today we will not discuss. Again, in some other topic we will discuss. Okay? It got alveoles, you know. So there is a separate mechanism for the purification of blood. So if in question it will come, DEX helps in purification of blood, lungs, not heart. DEX helps in circulation of blood, heart. Got it? So this deoxygenated blood is sent to the lungs, right lungs and left lungs. Okay? And now in the lungs, that deoxygenated blood will get purified. Got it? Again, from lungs, one more tube or pipe-like structure originates. That is called what? That tubes are called pulmonary veins. These are the pulmonary veins, and this here also one or more pulmonary veins may be there. These are the pulmonary veins. So these pulmonary veins is not having the opening here. From the back side, it will open here only. Okay? From the it got lots of opening. Got it? From the back side of the heart, it will open here. Remember, this is the right lungs. It gives rise to pulmonary veins. Means pulmonary vein, it will not open here. Here, see, it is not having any opening. From the back side of heart, it will open towards the left hand side only. Got it? So the pulmonary vein will carry the purified blood. Which blood? The oxygenated blood. Okay? It will gain the oxygenated blood. Okay? It will gain the oxygenated blood, means the deoxygenated blood which is purified in lungs, that is carried by the pulmonary veins. Okay? So here is the exception. We had discussed already in your earlier class that pulmonary artery and pulmonary veins are the exception. Always veins carries the deoxygenated blood and artery carries the oxygenated blood, but pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood and pulmonary artery carries the what? Deoxygenated blood. This is one exception. Got it? Here, after receiving the oxygenated blood here, it will pump the oxygenated blood. This is the oxygenated blood. Okay? It will pump the oxygenated blood into the left auricle. Okay? Now this left auricle will receive the oxygenated blood and it will pump it to the which part? Left ventricle. Okay? Left auricle will gain or will receive the oxygenated blood from the pulmonary vein and it will pump the oxygenated blood into the left ventricle. Got it? So here you just remember the point that I said, auricles always accepts blood. Here beside this auricle accepts the deoxygenated blood. Here this auricle it will receive the oxygenated blood. Auricles always Here you can see the opening, you can see the valve. Okay, again about one more valve I forgot to tell you. Just listen it. Here you can see one more valve. There is a opening here. You can see here is a opening. This valve is somehow look like moon. So this is known as semi-lunar valve. Okay, this is the semi-lunar valve or pocket valve also we can say tell it. Okay, so these are the semi-lunar valve. Here is one semi-lunar valve in the pulmonary artery. Here is one semi-lunar valve in the aorta. Okay, so here I am writing. Just I forgot to write. Semi-lunar valve. This is also semi-lunar valve. Okay. This is the semi-lunar valve of pulmonary artery. This is the semi-lunar valve of aorta. Okay. So here, after gaining the oxygenated blood from the left auricle, this left ventricle, it will pump the blood up to the aorta. Okay. Now, as I said, aorta is the largest artery in human body, and aorta now it is carrying which blood? Oxygenated blood. Okay, which is purified in the lungs, and this aorta it will send the oxygenated blood to the body. Okay, it will send the oxygenated blood to the body. Got it? So here you can see blood is entering to heart twice. Once the deoxygenated blood, once the oxygenated blood. That's why it is known as double circulation. Okay, about that you will have in your higher class. Don't worry, I am not going so details. Again, some more details are there which you will have in your higher class. But now just have a clear concept of this so that you will not find any difficulty when you will go to higher class. Got it? So these are the structure. Again, one more thing left, SA node. Okay, what is SA node here? I have shown. This is the SA node, sinoatrial node. See, heart is having a rhythmic contraction and expansion, which makes the heartbeat. Okay, later on we will read how heartbeat is formed. Heart expands and contracts. When there is a circulation of blood, heart will expand and contract, and this expansion and contraction occurs rhythmically, means in 1 minute there is 72 beats. Okay, it will not be more and less in a normal human being. So the contraction and expansion of heart is rhythmic. It is having a flow. Rhythmic means, you understand, means in a particular interval. The first bit, between the first bit and the second bit, the time gap will be same. Between the second and the third bit, the time gap means the gap in between the beats will be same. This is called rhythmic. That's why for every normal human being, 1 minute equal to 72 beats. So that rhythmic expansion and contraction of heart is regulated by SA node. It is a very important node which is connected. You can see it is connected to the muscles. These are the muscles of heart, which is known as cardiac muscles. I said while we have started the topic, these are the cardiac muscles. And again I said heart is having double layer. Okay, I have not done here. Already I said it is also having double layer covering, which is known as pericardium, and in between the covering there is a fluid known as pericardial fluid. Okay, so this is the pericardial fluid which is present in between the pericardium. So the cardiac muscles also they are supplied the connection from the SA node, so that the rhythmic expansion and contraction of heart will be maintained. Sometimes you might have heard about the surgery where in old age, if the SA node will not work, then the rhythmic movement, contraction and expansion of heart will be blocked. So artificial pacemaker is injected, or artificial pacemaker is applied here in this site. So SA node is nothing but a pacemaker. Okay, it is a natural pacemaker. SA node is a natural pacemaker which helps to maintain the rhythmic movement or rhythmic contraction and expansion in heart. And if in old age it will not work, I will tell you at the last of the topic. This SA node, it is again an artificial pacemaker is applied here in this part. Okay, it will be replaced. Got it? It can be replaced. This portion of heart means SA node can be replaced with the artificial one. So this is all about the structure and function in function of a human heart. Okay. So again and again I am repeating, this is a very important topic. Do not just leave this topic. If you will just listen to this topic and you will leave, means you cannot draw and you cannot also label. Once you got how to draw and label, means you can explain this labeling by your own. Okay, try to do the labeling and structure. Okay, it's not to draw a very perfect structure. It need not to be so diagrammatic, but try to do by your own, so that the parts of heart will be clear to you, and you can explain the parts by your own. Got it? So here some very important things I am saying. One side of heart means the right hand side of heart carries the deoxygenated blood, is it? And the left hand side of heart carries the oxygenated blood. These are some short questions. Right hand side of heart carries the deoxygenated blood and left hand side of heart carries the oxygenated blood. Okay? Pulmonary artery, this is the exception. Pulmonary artery carries the deoxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood. Veins, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava are the largest vein in human body. Aorta is the largest artery in human body. Okay, these are some of the short questions which you might got. So this is all about the structure and functioning of heart. Again you go through the topic. Again you